welds. This core is very thin. Sounds like a miss. It's got that so it's here for a valve adjustment and a rattle in the exhaust. You hear that? So it's essentially got a misfire. It's probably two tight valves. Who makes this exhaust?
I think I remember someone saying Amuse.
There's a flange right there. It's like the worst place to put it.
The hanger's not on it. That's just off to the side.
It's not rattling anywhere in the frame, is it? I mean, it's really close everywhere.
Yeah, close to a US AP2 of the Japanese exhaust.
Yeah, it's hollow, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that's his problem mainly.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
cracked
close.
right through here.
Yeah. Well, that's probably just rattling, but the resonator isn't doing anything, but...
No. Here.
Yeah.
No dense sound at all.
No.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
There's some dents.
Yeah, these work. There's other things on his list, but it was all determined to be how bad this was. So, that's probably good news. Before we weld that up and call it a day, I think we're going to cut a hole in it to make sure it's not broken on the inside. It does have a spare one in the trunk, I'll show you here in a minute, which is the same one, and it broke on the inside. So not to do it twice, we're going to cut this thing open, see what it looks like, and possibly repack the material. As you see, that hanger doesn't line up. It's just been sitting there because it's so close to the body. Maybe we can do something with that too. But let's see how that thing looks on the inside. It's pretty much as we suspected.
Yeah, the perf cord broke all the way around.
Oh yeah, look at that. See, that's kind of what we was afraid of, is if we welded this can, we still have a problem on the inside. This is, look at that.
Yeah, broke completely.
Yeah. So when you're a customer, we give you the shop cell phone. That way we can communicate and text real time, and I can kind of show you what's going on and you can make the decision. So we give them an option to replace that with a piece of 70 titanium just to eliminate that. Of course, it's going to get louder, or the other option is to use the Ticon inline resonator, which he's chose to do. So we're going to install that. We've cut these open before and actually modified them and stretched them and changed the shapes and shortened them. This, I believe, is a much better quality than this. I'm not saying Amuse is bad, but based on this, everything is very, very thin welds. This core is very thin, and obviously this is the second resonator in based on the one he brought is broken. The other one broke at the edges. So when they do those really tiny pretty fusion welds, which look real pretty for the internet, there's no strength in them, and they tend to break on the weld because it's a thin part. There's not material in there, it's just fusion. These actually have a weld. You see that? It's not just a fusion weld, it's actually got material in it. You see how it actually sticks out the side? That's what your resonator looks like. If you've never seen how this works, obviously your gas goes straight through, the noise expands into here, and the whole idea is it expands and the foam absorbs it. But obviously when it's broken and there's nothing in it, it's not going to work. So we cut it in half like this so we could actually access this and get a nice clean cut over here. So we're going to try and save this brace if possible. If not, we'll just build a new one or move it.
Yeah, because our saw here, if you put that all over there.
Yeah, bandsaw. This is our
so
throat right here.
now we can go that way.
All right, it's still pretty cold outside. Time to go get us some coffees. We're at a Starbucks gift card, so racetrack it is. The lady showed me a brilliant thing right here. You put it in a drink carrier, then you put a bag over the whole thing, and then if you have this spillage, it catches it in the bag. That is brilliant. It's still in a Christmas cup.
It is. I don't mind
Feels
that.
like Christmas out there, doesn't it?
It does.
valve adjustment was done. George has told me that they were all over the road. Some were tight, some were loose. So many times we've said this, even though it's somewhat of a basic maintenance item, you'd be surprised how many people mess this up. It's been a number of years, so I can kind of joke about it, but we had a local aircraft mechanic do a valve adjustment on his car, bought the gasket kit from us. We gave him all the specs on the book, and he sounded confident. Long story, he came on a tow truck the next day for us to fix it. so, all joking aside, he's probably an excellent plate mechanic, but this is a little bit more sensitive than most people realize, so don't feel bad if you've done it and messed it up. But this had a bit of a misfire, had a bit of a tight sounding engine, so it's good to know that that's right now. Is it just the screw? Or is it the yellow?
No, just the plastic thing, basically, that's pulled out.
Yeah.
But it's super tight too. You can see if you look at that edge there, how it wraps up around there. It's definitely tighter in that corner.
Yeah, it might have been when it was first put together before these tops stretch. This heavy canvas right here, it takes a while to stretch.
A couple times goes fuel pressure, so it doesn't start slow like the last one did.
Yeah. It's going to take a minute to fill up the fuel reel, build fuel pressure. You good? Doesn't have that pop, pop, pop sound. So one thing I am hearing right here sounds like that pulley is noisy. We'll do an experiment, see if it will show on camera. So old school trick, screwdriver, break a bar, put this to your noises section, put your ear on the end here. Old school way of listening for noises. Well, when you put this on here, I can feel it through this. I'm gonna put the camera right on the top of that and see if it'll transmit. You ready? Not sure if that came through or not, but we sell the bearings to replace that, so you don't have to buy a whole new pulley. But I think that's going to be a good idea, because you can feel it through this. Got a little bit of looseness to it.
Yeah.
Seats are next. You have these recovered. We're doing the foam on this side. It's going to be more apparent when we bring it out. Yeah, somebody rebuilt the bottom. This one looks like it was rebuilt too. See how this got more of a sharper look to it? This has not as bad, but it's kind of more like a ball. Will you see that one? You see that now? See that's got more of a point. This one is lower too. You see how this one is sitting down? It's more like round like this as opposed to... Again, they did a decent job. We'll see what it looks like once the cover is off, because we've got to remove the cover to put the MITA foam in there. But you'll see what they do is they kind of glue foam in and they semi-shave it. Some places will do a better job than others, but you know what? The MITA foam is the way to go. That's what we've done on the last few seats. It gives it this look, gives it that nice straight up bolster. It makes it look better, plus makes it feel better too, because that is what kind of grips you in the seat, makes it more of a sporty Recaro kind of shape.
Corey Woods called and I missed it.
Oh,
So if you want to call him back, I would do that now.
you see what they built it up. They didn't do a bad job.
Yeah, that's called carpet juke.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. This is what you would put on the back of carpet when you build a carpet for a car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not terrible. I mean, it's kind of what I had envisioned the way they were.
I think that's what the only thing he's done on it. The way it seems. He even sewed that into a little pocket. No, he just cut it.
No, I cut it and glued it.
Yeah, that's all it is that.
Yeah.
On the other side, he's got some of this backed foam. That's just 1/4 inch backed foam. It's pretty much headliner, but it's not colored.
Yeah. I guess it just stiffens the sponge.
Yeah.
Oh well, again, it's that creative way to make your seat as decent as you can, but wait till you see it the after. Look at that, nice and smooth now. That's gonna make a difference. All right, all I gotta do is put the belt on, and then I'll call that guy back that Esther's been pestering me to call. She keeps distracting me. And there's that guy calling on the other line. Gives you an idea of how this looks. We're putting the foam back together. You see the wire that was in here? That was actually pulled out of the other one in places. But you see that shape? That's the shape that we're looking for right here. The formed shape. See that? Big difference from that ball. So that's what gives this that nice pointed look, that Recaro look. See that?
And that's what we used to put it all together.
Yeah, I didn't want to show that. That's secret. That's the
It's
tool.
hog rings. Put
Yeah.
the nose in the ring in the hog's nose. That's what these are for.
I'll give you $5 if you do it.
That would hurt too much.
it's worth
$5.
Come on, it's $5. Plus,
Maybe 10.
no, you're not doing 10. It's not worth taking you to the ER for $10. Tensioner is back on. They put the belt back on now. Look at that. Look how much better that looks. See, it's got the proper shape, firm bolster. Now when you sit on that, it's gonna give you that nice sporty seat Recaro feel that I keep talking about. Keep saying Recaro because that's what I grew up like looking at and going, one day I want some Recaros. I think all of us did. But look at that. Uniform, perfect. There you go. We offer this as a service. We have to buy them and of course pay the massive tariffs and the shipping and all that good stuff, but you know what? We can service our customer seats and make it perfect. George is going to break in that new seat. A little bit of time in the seat, a little time in the saddle. We've got the new tensioner on, new bearing in there.
Ready?
Yep. So when you see those 3D printed pieces online that we've seen a lot, that's what a lot of them look like. They're usually really hard and they don't have that flange that keeps them in properly.
Yeah, well, I don't
Flange
think
is kind of small.
with as hard as this is, I don't think if it had a flange, you could push it through the hole.
No.
So I don't know how this stays in unless you put like a dab of Honda Bond or something on it.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the alien one.
Yeah.
They don't break often enough to go with a less proven design.
Oh, then this car is, what, the oldest ones are 25, 26 years old?
Yeah, and the
So-
first ones lasted 10 to 15 years. The new ones are supposed to last for 20 plus. Yeah, sounds hard. I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna put my camera back on here. It's definitely smoother just holding this right here. It's smoother and it's quieter. Good. Just wipe it around. Check it. This one's done. All right, this one is done. Car is leaving today. Customer is coming to get it, which is good because then it don't have to sit around here. How much better that seat looks. So if this is something you're looking to do, we have the foams in stock, and it certainly makes a big difference. Makes the car just feel so much nicer.